Buenos dias! Rhea Bue here, and I'm back with a new vlog. And for today's vlog, I'll be sharing my desk and vanity table. So it's going to be a desk slash vanity tour. So if you're interested, you know what to do. Keep on watching. And finally, I know most of you guys have been waiting for this vlog because you've requested for the vanity tour, and I'm so happy that this one is already here. I've waited for almost a month for this kasi pinagawa ko talaga yung vanity table ko, and I really wanted it to be small na sobrang perfect lang sa akin since wala naman ako masyadong makeup talaga, like very few. And hindi naman yung collection ko sobrang dami like the ones I've watched or seen here sa YouTube. And honestly, I've been watching a lot of vanity tours and sobrang wow yung collection nila. Sobrang dami, and I was like, hindi naman ganyan kadami yung collection ko or makeup ko, but what the heck? Why not share it to you guys? Baka lang, you know, you want a minimal na vanity table or what, or collection. But also then, I just want to clarify na by doing this, it doesn't mean that I'm bragging or anything, because I just want to share this one to you guys. Baka lang this might interest some of you. Going back to my vanity table, hindi talaga ganun ka dami yung makeup ko because as much as possible, I use everything here. So there, let's just head on over to the tour. Ayan guys, welcome to my desk and vanity area. Ayan, so ito yung makikita nyo pagpasok sa bedroom namin. Me! Char, you will see me. This one and this one. So ito yung favorite corner ko dito sa bedroom namin. And I spend most of my time here because I always work and I'm always on my desk. So I'm gonna start with this one, yung trolley. As you can see, sobrang daming kalat talaga. I'm so sorry. I have all of my new shoes here na na-unbox ko na, yung iba hindi pa. So I have it here, and then that's my laundry over there, my laundry basket. And then some clothes na kailangan ko pang i-shoot nandito. And then I also have this new trolley that I got from Sobi. I found them on Shopee pero meron pa silang Facebook. So sa Facebook ko na silang minessage para lang makuha ko agad yung trolley. So I have this because before, nandito lang siya, sobrang kalat dito. And I realized na why not get a trolley para lang mas organize yung mga PR packages na natatanggap ko. And this way, mas alam ko kung ano yung priority na kailangan i-shoot agad. So obviously, yung nasa top, yun yung kailangan i-shoot ko agad. And then ito, and then this one. Now, let's move over to this old drawer right here. For now, as you can see, brown pa siya. But I am gonna paint this in white. So, pinagawa ko talaga to nung 3 years ago when we moved here. And I wanted an Alexa drawer na brown, na wood talaga. So, eto, pinagawa ko siya. Dito muna tayo sa pinaka-top ng drawer na to. You will see this acrylic drawer na organizer. This is from Miss Bella. So, I had this one with me for 3 years na rin. Sobrang tagal na. So, etong glass plate na to, this was from my mom. So, I have all of my hand balms here. So, I have my Aesop. Ito yung favorite hand balm ko. And then, this one, the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia na binigay ni Larby. My favorite scent talaga, the English Pear and Freesia. And then, I also have my EOS hand cream. Then, ito yung glossy ko na Zit Stick. Same kami ni Kat. Actually, kay Kat ko to binili. And then, Lucas Papaw. And of course, yung mga mint roller ko. This is for muscle oil. Ayan. And then, I also have this oil stick ba to na potion. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I super love this one. Like, ang dami kong ganito. So, as you've noticed, dito ko nilagay yung mga hand creams ko, mga hand balms, para lang it's easier for me to, like, use it. And very accessible sila. That's why they're here. And then, right here is my Philosophy na Amazing Grace Ballet Rose lotion. Now, let's go to the first layer of this drawer. So, ayan guys. In-arrange ko din siya according to how dark the shade is. So, from dark to light. And yan, ito yung mga lip tints ko talaga from Lovely Cosmetics. I love her lip tints so much. I also have two of my favorite na K palette lasting lip stink. I have my K palette lasting lip tint stick here. And then ito yung favorite ko rin na parang velvet lipstick from Sunny's. This is the lip dip na so good. I also shared this one to you guys before. So, ito yung mga parati kong ginagamit. Kaya sila nandito. And then, sa second layer naman ng drawer na to, I have more lip products. So, dito naman, sa side na to, I have my newest Dior Lip Glow na shade 001. And then, this is the Lip Glow Oil. This was sent to me yesterday lang talaga. So, sobrang bago talaga nila dito sa drawer na to, sa collection na to. And, guys, I was really planning to buy this one nung Dubai trip namin. Pero, medyo na papaisip pa ako that time kasi medyo pricey siya. For this one, I think it's around 2,100. But, I've seen a lot of good reviews about it. That's why I really wanted to give this one a try. But, ayun, answered prayer. This was just gifted to me by Dior. So, sobrang thank you for sending this one over. And also the lip glow oil. I'm gonna share with you my thoughts very soon on these products. So, ito yung products na ginamit ko for my lips today. So, ito yung mga bago ko na mga lip gloss from MAC. They sent this one over and honestly, hindi ko pa sila natatry. And I'm gonna try it very soon as well. And I'll share my thoughts with you guys. We have those from MAC Cosmetics. And then, this is my favorite Glossier na lip gloss as well. So, mahilig ako sa mga lip gloss, guys. So, I have this and then to. And then, I have more lip gloss from Glitz Bish. Ito yung pinaka-favorite ko from their product. This is the lip injection na nakaka-plump talaga ng lips. And, naubos ko na yung unang pinadala nila. So, they sent a new one over. Ayan, hindi ko pa siya na-open kasi meron pa akong mga lip gloss na ginagamit. Ayan. Pero iba naman kasi yung effect nila. That's why, okay din talaga tong lip injection na to. So, I have more shades over there. And ito yung pinakabagong product nila. It's the Glitz Lighter. Hindi ko pa siya na-try. Pero, I've seen like good reviews about this one. Also, I can't wait to try this one. And I'm gonna show you the packaging because it's so cute. Yan, mukha siyang lighter. Because it's highlighter. Ayan, sobrang cute, diba? Now, let's go to the third layer of the drawer. I have all of my liners, eye pencils here. And then, dito naman, I have all of my mascaras and an eyebrow tint. So, I have them here. Now, for this last layer naman, for this organizer or drawer, medyo struggle lang siyang i-open kasi medyo sumasabit siya for some reason, but yeah. Also, if medyo na-OC kayo kung paano ko inorganize yung sunglasses ko dito, I'm so sorry. These are the sunglasses that I always wear, kaya sila nandito para very easy for me to like grab and go. And then for this part naman, sobrang random. I have Sebo de Macho. I have Jade Roller here na hindi ko masyadong nagamit na. And then, literal na roller I have here. And then another potion. Basta yon, alam nyo na yan. And then another Sebo de Macho. And then my AirPods. It's here. And then, eto naman, this is where we keep all of our SD cards. Also, guys, oh my god, I have my white flower. Oh. Sa mga makaka-relate dyan, comment down below if meron din kayong white flower na tinatago sa drawer nyo. This one naman, I have more mga ball pens or scissors. This is a real brush. Hindi siya makeup brush because I used to paint before but it's just here kasi hindi ko na siya nagagamit and tinago ko lang just in case, you know, magkahilig ulit ako na mag-paint. But, yeah. Nandito na siya para hindi na ako bumili in the future. And there. And also, I have my ruler here. And then, I realized na pwede ko pala i-stock dito yung mga scrunchies ko. But actually, guys, bumili ako ng tissue stand because I'm planning to like stack all of my scrunchies there para mas organized and I think mas aesthetic. I'm sure na naaalala nyo pa tong drawer na to. Pero ito yung drawer na pinakita ko sa inyo before sa room tour ko. And sobrang ibang-iba na yung itsura niya ngayon from before. Kasi yung mga gamit dito, like, transfer ko na siya sa vanity table ko. So, ayun, ginamit ko na nga to for caviar talaga. But, for this first layer here, dito ko nilagay yung mga personal stuff ko, like, yan, ito yung mga ginagamit ko pang nails or what. And then, mga clips ko nandito. And then, I have a small hairbrush from Kat Valdez. Ayan. Sobrang cute. Tinago ko siya dito. Pang bangs ko yun dati eh. Pero ngayon wala na akong bangs. So, there. And then, I have my hair clamps. It's here. And I have my nail polish collection here. Although, you guys all know na hindi naman ako talaga marunong mag-paint ng nails ko. As you can see, sobrang pangit ng nails ko. And then, over here naman, I have all of my films. Dito naman sa pinakaloob, I have my wallet. Pero, ito yung parati kong ginagamit kasi very handy. And then, I have my alcohol, face mist. I have it here. And then, ito, hindi ko pa nagagamit. And then, sa loob na to, I have my engagement ring na box over here. And then, some random stuff. And then, dito yung mga iba ko pang clips. Nandito sa loob na hindi ko na ginagamit. Now, let's go to the second layer. I'm gonna show you very quickly kasi ito yung ibang stocks ni Caviar. Ayan. So, medyo magulo pa siya kaya hindi ko muna ipapakita sa inyo. And, I'm gonna organize this drawers pa. Ito naman, sobrang kalat pa rin. Diyan yung mga stickers ko, my ribbon for Caviar. And, yeah. All of the packaging stuff are here. Yung mga thank you cards, nandito sila. So, guys, for my vanity table, ayan, as you can see, sobrang sakto lang talaga niya sa akin. Sakto yung haba and yung tangkad sa size ko. You all know na I'm very petite, kaya ayoko na masyadong malaking desk or masyadong malaking vanity table because I didn't wanna keep a lot of makeup to begin with. So, I just wanted a small one na sobrang sakto lang talaga sa kung anong meron ako. So, yun. Anyway, this one, pinagawa ko siya kay Vanity. I'm gonna link it down below. Okay naman siya. This one took around 25 days or almost a month to finish. Okay naman yung glass, makapal. Pero, I'm gonna show you closer. Yung parts ng glass na to or yung parts ng table na to, kung makikita nyo yung glass and yung wood, parang medyo nagmamark siya. Siguro sobrang mabigat ba yung glass for the table? Or hindi lang pantay yung wood ng table? I don't know. But, medyo niremedyohan ko siya. Like, sa kabilang side nito, nilagyan ko ng maliit na tissue para lang magkaroon ng konting gap. And para hindi magkaroon ng parang moist na parang mark or whatever. So, yeah, yun lang yung only feedback ko about them. And then, I bought a new mirror sa Lazada, which is arriving pa lang. So, on the way na siya. And hindi na siya umabot sa vlog na to, kaya hindi ko na siya na-include. But, maybe, again, sa condo tour, you will see the final look of my vanity area. But for now, it's just simple as this. For this corner of my vanity table, you can see another acrylic organizer, and this is a brush holder from Miss Bella again, and I have this crystal holder again. Sobrang cute. It matches the crystals from this one as well. So I have these brushes that I always use, and most of the brushes are from Sigma. So alam naman natin na sobrang ganda ng mga brush ni Sigma. So I have most of the brushes from them. And guys, sobrang okay din talaga ng mga brush ni Real Techniques. So, favorite ko rin talaga yung mga brush ni Real Techniques when it comes to yung mga eye brushes. Sobrang ganda. And aside from that, of course, may brushes din si Miss Bella. Sobrang ganda rin ng mga brush nila. Very fluffy, very soft. And also, hindi na tatanggal yung mga hair ng brush nila, which is what I love about their brushes. Now, I also have my Q-tips here. Ito yung acrylic organizer na to. Binili ko lang siya sa Shopee. And then, for my small marble coaster here, this is where I keep my skincare products. Hindi naman kadami yung skincare products ko. Like, ito talaga yung 3 major skincare products ko. So, my favorite brands would be yung from Dear Claire's, The Ordinary, and yung facial wash ko nandun sa bathroom, which is the Sulwasu. Itong mga products na to, ito yung mga holy grail ko talaga. And then beside it, I also have my hand spray. This is the white ginger from Nippon, and sobrang bango nito. I love this. And then I also have this very cute vase from Vina Guerrero. Ayan, sobrang cute. Ito yung mga new products niya from shop Vina Guerrero. And she's also launching a new brand, which is the Vesta Studio. So, guys, check it out. Sobrang ganda ng mga items niya. Syempre, first dibs ako as a friend. I've seen everything, and all I can say now is sobrang ganda ng collection niya. There. Dito naman sa kabilang side ng table, of course, I have my iPad, and then my mouse, my keyboard, and then ito yung iPad stand na maraming nagtatanong sa inyo kung saan ko nabili. And again, I'm gonna link this one down below. But yeah, I super love this one because it's super sturdy and metal talaga siya. And then of course, I have my very fluffy tissue holder. And then I also have my Anthurium here. This is from Nest Plant Studio. And sobrang galing because they customized this pot for me. Sabi ko kasi gagamitin ko siya for my desk. That's why nakalagay dito, Girl Boss. This one naman, another new addition. This is from Curious Assembly. Sobrang cute nito because this one lights up. Sobrang galing nila. And guys, sobrang affordable nito. I think this is just around 599 pesos. So it's also a nice gift idea to your loved ones. And for this one, my organizers naman, I bought them sa Muji 3 years ago. Sobrang tagal na nito sa akin. Like before, dito pa sila nakalagay sa drawer na to. But then I transferred everything here. And sayang naman if papalitan ko sila or itatapon or what. Pero ayan, magagamit ko pa rin naman sila dito. Kaya ito pa rin yung gamit ko na organizers. Nandito lahat ng foundation ko. And ito yung mga favorite na foundation ko na parati ko talagang ginagamit. Ito yung L'Oreal Infallible ko. And then, they sent me a new one. Ito, hindi ko pa natatry. Also, my favorite CC cream from It Cosmetics. And then, this one naman, gift din ni Clinique sa akin. Actually, concealer sila, pero ginagamit ko sila as foundation. So, as you've noticed, yung isa, medyo dark yung tone or yung shade. And then, yung isa, sobrang light naman sa akin. So, what I do is I mix the two. And then, here naman, I have my Guerlain na foundation. Ito, medyo matagal na siya nandito sa akin. And okay naman siya. And then, I also have my Dior Forever foundation. Ito, okay din tong foundation na to. Yan, paubos na. What else? Ito, okay din tong Clinique na to. And I swear, okay yung mga foundation ni Clinique talaga. Hindi ako nag-breakout or what. And then, of course, I have my Dior cushion. And then, ito yung Chanel na foundation. Powder foundation. Okay din to, mabango siya. Now, dito naman sa middle part na to, these are all of my eyeshadow palettes. And hindi naman siya ganun kadami. Like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, medyo madami pala. Pero, like, hindi siya ganun kadami. For this one naman, I keep my favorite palette here. This is the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Yan. So, as you can see, ito yung mga favorite shades na ginagamit ko parati. And then, itong dalawang to. I also have this palette from Laura Mercier. Ito, binigay lang nila sa akin. Pero, hindi ko pa siya masyadong nagagamit. Kasi, gusto ko sana siya gamitin for a party or event. Pero, wala. Wala naman tayong party or event ngayon. Now, here, I also have this Vanity Flare from Benefit. Ito, binili ko rin siya. And hindi ko pa masyadong nagagamit kasi ginagamit ko pa yung Soft Glam ni Anastasia Beverly Hills. So, ako kasi pag paubos na yung isa, ito muna yung gagamitin ko. Ganun. So, parang backup ko siya or extra palette ko siya. And then, ito naman, I have this Peri Pera na eyeshadow palette. I think this was also gifted to me. And ito rin yung Huda Beauty na eyeshadow palette. Binili ko rin to. And I was very particular with this size kasi I'm gonna use it for traveling sana. Okay din to. Very pigmented yung eyeshadow palette na to. And then this one, I have my favorite eyeshadow palette from Teviant. This is the Amore or Amor. Although medyo mahirap lang i-open yung eyeshadow palette niya with one hand. So I won't be able to show you guys. And then down here, I have my very first eyeshadow palette, and this is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. And this one, binili ko siya kay Vina. She was selling mga makeups before, so I bought this one kasi she was raving about this and she was really using this one, and nakita ko sobrang ganda ng eye makeup niya. So that is why I also bought the same eye palette. Then I also have these two eyeshadows from MAC. Ito yung mga bago nila na they sent over to me, pero hindi ko pa siya natatry. Now, moving on to this tray naman, I have all of my blushes here. Dito tayo start. This is my favorite blush from BLK. And yeah, I have other products here from Teviant. This is the Blush to Flash by Albert Cunyawan. Ito, maganda rin talaga ito. There. Now, moving on, we have this, the V-Face na blush contour. Guys, ito talaga yung pinakauna kong blush. Actually, medyo bago na to. Bagong stock na to. Pero, before talaga, yung blush ko was this one. Ito lang talaga. Wala nang ibang blush. And then, this one is my Hula na bronzer by Benefit. Yan. Yung baby version lang yung binili ko kasi medyo expensive siya eh. Pero, tumagal rin naman to sa akin. Like, siguro, 1.5 years na to nandito sa akin. And then, I also have this highlighter. This is the Gold Rush by Benefit. And then, I also have this mga cream blush from K Palette. Then, I have more cream blushes. Ito naman from Sunny's Face. Ito sila, binili ko to sa Lazada nung kaka-launch nila. Like, as soon as they launched this one, bumili ako agad. And then, now, let's move on sa mga concealers ko. So, ito yung mga concealers ko. And then, I also have yung mga pang brow gel. Ito yung favorite ko na brow gel from Glossier. And then, ito yung velour ko na eyelash adhesive or eyelash glue. Ito yung ginagamit ko for my eyelashes. And then, for my concealer, favorite ko yung sa Tarte. And then, I also have the Instant Age Rewind ni Maybelline. And then, of course, yung favorite ko before is yung NARS na Radiant Creamy Concealer. So, right here, I have this one. Ito, it came with the Unbelievable Brow. And then, I also have my Teviant na Eyelash Curler. This one naman, pang curl ng eyelash extensions or falsies. And then, I use this one to, parang ano siya eh, parang eyelash grower. So, nilalagay ko to every night. Binili ko to sa Ayumi. So, I have that one there. I have a sharpener, small scissors, and then ito, shaver for my eyebrows, plucker, pang buhok sa kilikili, ganyan. I have this old concealer from Glossier. And then this one, favorite ko to. This is the Innisfree No Sebum. And then I also have here mga Laura Mercier ko na tinted moisturizer. We're done with that. Now let's go to my highlighters. And ito yung ginagamit ko ngayon. Ito matagal na to na sa akin. Sana hindi pa siya expired. I think, hindi pa naman. And then, ito guys, sobrang ganda rin talaga nitong nude sticks na to. Sobrang love ko tong highlighter na to. And as you can see, nagamit ko na rin talaga siya. And then, I also have my Fenty Beauty na highlighter. Nung nag-launch si Rihanna ng Fenty Beauty, ito talaga yung una kong binili. Her highlighter. And then, I also have Bobbi Brown. Yan. Okay din tong Bobbi Brown. This one, I have a Laura Mercier. Yung naked ko na blush na never ko nang nagamit. Ito, binili ko siya sa Sephora. Pero nung dumating sa akin, guys, ganyan na. Basag-basag na siya. I'm so sad. So, we are done with this drawer. Now, let's go to this drawer. This one naman, this is where I keep my jewelries. So, this is my favorite drawer. From this table talaga. My jewelry drawer. So, ito mga organizers na to. Sa Shopee ko lang din sila nahanap. Now, let's go here. Yan. So, you remember this. Ito yung lipstick organizer ko. And I really thought I had that much of lipsticks. But I was wrong. As you can see, Ito lang yung laman ng lipstick drawer ko. So, ito yung bago nilang collection na pinadala nila sa akin. And, oh, I have also yung lipstick palette ni Rouge. Tama ba yung pagka-pronounce ko? Ito, binili ko siya sa Paris. Wait, let's try to open it. Yan. So, it comes with 4 shades. Ayan. And then, I also have lipsticks here from Sunny's. And then, ito yung mga lipsticks ko from Dior. And then, my Chanel. Ito yung mga lip balms ko from Vaseline. Sobrang love ko to. And then, this one is from Allen Cosmetics from my friend Pamela. Favorite ko to. This is the Sangria. Ito, kakapadala lang din nila sa akin. Nandito pa yung box. Tinago ko yung box kasi ang cute lang ng box. So, it's there. And then, I also have this. This is the Tarte na lipstick. And then, dito sa loob, I just have a tint from Bench. And then, ito, another lipstick from Teviant. And then, ito, mga Dear Dahlia ko pala na lipstick. I also have it here inside. There. So far, yun lang yung laman nito. Yan. So, these are all eye products. So, nandito yung mga lashes ko. These are all from Nippon. Ito, binili ko sa Lazada. And then, I also have this from Mickey Galang. Then, I have mga other Teviant products here. Dami ko pang Teviant products. Oh my God. Yan. So, I have also this one. Nandito yung mga contact lenses ko. They're all here. And then, some other cutie tools na nandito. Extra lang. Nandito sila. And then, mga extra ko na makeup brushes. They're all here. Dito naman, sa 4th layer, I have all of the products that mga extra products ko lang, mga backup products ko to. So, I have all of my sunscreen here. They're all here, yung mga sunblock ko. Then, I have my face mist here from Sun Glow by Fresh. And then, I also have this. Alam nyo na para saan to. And also, yung cotton buds ko na bamboo, which is eco-friendly. I have it here, yung stocks ko. And then, I have another stock for my one-day tattoo ng K palette. And then also yung mga new products ni Lovely Cosmetics. Ito yung parang body shimmer niya. They're all here. Yan. Hindi ko pa siya masyadong magamit kasi wala pa naman travel. So mostly, ito yung mga products na dadalhin ko with me when I go to the beach or what. So they're all here. And then I have a lot of sponge from Miss Bella. Yan, sobrang na-spoil ako ni Miss Bella. I so love it. Now naman, for the last layer of this drawer, all the girl stuff. So, I have my napkin here. Of course, Modest. Then, yung mga extra ko na phone cases, they're all here. Mga sleeping mask ko, nandito. Extra stock for the face tissue, they're here. Seat cover, ayan, may ganito pa ako. They're here. And then, yan, panty liners from Carefree. Yan yung mga stocks ko na nandito. So, we are done with my vanity table. Basically, yun lang talaga yung laman ng table ko. Like, hindi naman siya super overwhelming or super daming makeup or what. For me, sakto na siya. Like, yun yung mga makeup ko taga na ginagamit ko. And at least may mga backups ako in case na naubos na or what. Kasi kahit na nasa bahay lang ako ngayon, nagme-makeup pa rin ako. Kasi sayang naman sila if hindi ko siya magamit, diba? Now, let's move on to my desk over here. For my desk naman, of course, we have our iMac. Ito, shared kami ni Jeff dito. So, pag ginagamit ito, obviously, hindi ako makapag-edit ng vlog. Kaya, ginagawa namin, we schedule ourselves sa paggamit ng iMac. And then, ito, nabili ko to sa Shopee. I also have a planner here na hindi ko pa nagagamit. This is from Winnie Wong. Ito yung The Everyday. Ayan. There. And then, I have another phone stand here. Ito, nabili ko sa Shopee. Pero mas maganda talaga yung iPad stand na to. Kasi metal siya. For this one, plastic siya. Kaya mas mura to compared dun sa metal. Ginagamit ko na siya for phone. Ito yung gaming phone ko, which is the Xiaomi. Pinakauna Xiaomi. Ayan, yun na yung naalala ko. And then, I have all of my other notebooks here. And yung mga ibang documents pa namin, nandito. I have my resibo here. Ayan. May ibang business cards. So, ayan. Medyo boring yung part na yan. Now, down here, I have this basket for all of my washi tapes. Now, for this one naman, this parang slim drawer, nabili ko siya sa Muji. This one, nabili ko nung before nag-lockdown. And, dito ko nilagay yung mga stickers ko. And I have more pens here. And then, dito sa baba, lahat ng mga cords, mga cables, nandyan. Nandito yung mga pang hair iron ko, hair dryer. They're all here. And then, ito din. Hindi ko alam ba't ito nandito. This is my Sennheiser na headphones. So guys, we are done with this vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Sana hindi siya ganun kahaba. And sana nag-enjoy pa rin kayo panoorin to. And wala lang, sana interesting siya somehow. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on my Instagram account. It's @Rhea Bue. And subscribe if hindi pa kayo nakaka-subscribe. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!